Hello and welcome back. This is Steve Kloida, the prospecting expert, and I want to welcome you to this week's coaching session. So what were the results from your action ideas last week? Did you set aside some quiet time and identify what your reason is? Again, when your reason is strong enough, everything else is easy. As always, evaluate your progress each week, identify what's working and what's not, and remember, it's all about progress. It's not about being perfect. So in this week's coaching session, I want to talk about living your dream. I love watching movies. It's one of my favorite things to do. And there's so much that we can learn from movies and apply to our lives. Now, I recently watched the movie Million Dollar Baby for the third time. If you haven't seen the movie, it's a must. The movie says so much about being the underdog, and this quote says it all. It's the magic of risking everything on a dream nobody sees but you. Now, so often in life, we hear those voices around us say, it can't be done, it won't work, it's a stupid idea, nobody's going to pay for it, it's too expensive, and why don't you get a real job? Now, I wouldn't be sitting here today sharing this with you had I listened to all the voices telling me it couldn't be done or it was a bad idea. You know, I personally think that most people are afraid of the unknown, they're afraid of change, they might be afraid of what others might think, or fear of success. Now, 18 months ago, at the age of 20, my son Joshua packed up his guitars in his car with a little bit of money, drove all the way to Nashville to pursue his dream of playing music. He's got more courage than I do. And ever since he was 8 years old, all he's ever wanted to do was play music. Now, he would sit in his room for hours and play the guitar. And today, he's living his dream. So here's your action idea for you to think about and ponder this week. Are you living your dream? Are you willing to risk everything on a dream that nobody sees but you? This is Steve Kloida, the prospecting expert, with this week's coaching session. And remember, the mind is like a parachute. It only works when it's open. Have a great week.